This is a 10 by 24 frame that will turn into our eventual woodshed, and it will hold our firewood shed, and it will hold about 10 cords that we think, so we'll see. Yes, I know, Witko. I know. And then the work on the sheeting begins in the roof. So overall, I'm really happy with the way that it looks. I'm also very happy with its size. I know there's a lot of work that needs to be done still, but the bones are there, so that's good. So we just wrapped up the putting together the frame to our woodshed, and we are sitting down to have some lunch now. Having some stew and some Triscuits. We have some big news today. I'm gonna let Jen share that.
Today is Witko's 1-year birthday.
So after lunch today, and we didn't video any of this, one of the projects we've been dreading is going through all of the bins and segregating everything, sorting everything out, figuring out what was for home, what was for the workshop, what was for this, what was for that. I mean, we had a lot of bins and a lot of stuff in those bins. So we spent about 5 hours today going through that. I mean, this lawn looks clean right now, but we had bins and crap everywhere. So we got through about 90% of it. We still have a little bit more to go, but after that escapade, we are both exhausted and we don't want to do that again. So yeah, we're done with that. Right now, Jenny is making some dinner. We were going to have tacos, but we can't find the taco seasoning, so we're going to go with cheeseburgers instead. So these are our new mint plants, and we got 2 of them. And last year we had planted 2 in some really big planters, and then when we left, we watered them. They looked like they grew very well, but when we got here this year, they were dead. So we're hoping that we'll keep these alive and help deter some bugs, make some mint tea, some mint water, and enjoy them. Friday morning, and it's a little brisk out, but we're out here. It's about 9 o'clock, and we're chopping some trees. So that's the first tree we just took out. I'm going to try and get some of this stuff cleared out so that we can make some lumber for the woodshed. And also I want to get some of this stuff cleared out before the cabin gets here, because I don't have a lot of experience chopping trees down, falling trees. So I figured now with the cabin not here would be a great time to start practicing. So we're going to chop some of these up and try and make some lumber out of them later. So now that we've got the tree cleaned up, we are going to use my truck's winch to pull it out. And I think what we're going to use to hook up is this guy here. We're going to give it a shot. See what happens. Don't know if this is safe or not, so don't try this at home. So, as fate would have it, my winch doesn't work. It's worked for me in the past. I think I figured out what the problem is. I think it's the solenoid, so that's what I'm kind of digging into right now. Okay, so after spending way too much time on this, finally found the culprit. And that is the ground plug that goes into the bottom of the motor. And as you can see, there is supposed to be a big thick wire coming off of that into the winch, and it is completely corroded. So we're going to fix this and cross our fingers and hope this fixes the winch. So we replaced this guy because there's like 6 inches of corrosion in this. So we replaced that. We replaced another little grounding nut in there. I think it's going to work. So let's give it a shot. It works. Alright, so now that we have finished that whole escapade, now let's chop down the rest of these trees here. We just got back from the store and picked up some stuff. Had to get a new battery for the truck. Got some more gas and got some oil because I got to do the oil change on the truck too. And we got some groceries here. After we get everything put away, we're going to start working on delimbing those trees I took down yesterday and probably start taking down a few more. So we want to try and get as many of these trees, dead trees down or trees down that we can now before the cabins come. So let's get to it. So we finished delimbing them and here's the big pile now. And it's a big mess, big pile, but we got something that is going to help us out tremendously. And we just did our first run. Here it is. It's Witko. No, it's not. It's our little chipper. So this is I think it's a 1992 model that I picked up a couple years ago. Reworked the motor and cleaned out the carb and changed the oil, cleaned the exhaust plate, and got it running. And we've got our first sled full of homegrown compost. So wood chips that we're going to compost. So we are pretty excited. It's going to take quite a while to do all of this. I hope it doesn't turn into a project like the burning project did, but even if it does, that is quite all right because we've got some chipping to do.
The first sled full of wood chips.